Hey YouTube, Texas Gear Reviews here. Oh man, so we did a video on the Lixada. I hope that's how you pronounce it. It's L-I-X-A-D-A, Lixada. Stainless steel wood gasifier stove. We did a video on it yesterday, and for the life of me, I don't know what happened to that video, so we're going to have to redo it. We're going to take it out and burn it again today at the end of this video. But I just wanted to do a quick overview on it and kind of show you how it comes. Now it has been burned already because, like I said, we did a video yesterday on it. This is more or less just a Silverfire Scout clone. I'm not sure what the cost on the Silverfire Scout is, but this one between $16 to $22, somewhere in there. I've seen it all over the place, so you can get them from like Wish, you can get them from AliExpress, you can get them from Amazon, and pretty much you're just getting a Chinese clone. So I know the Silverfire Scout is a little bit lighter. I think it's like 12 ounces. This isn't much more. It's only like 13.5 ounces. So it doesn't weigh much more. You can use wood in this thing. That's what it's made for. But also I've been told you can use sternos in them. It is a 5-piece set. And it comes with a really thick mesh bag. Like you can look in there. There's like a really fine, thin mesh. And then there's a really thick mesh on the outside. This thing's really thick, kind of heavy duty for a mesh bag anyways. My Gas 1 mesh bag didn't feel that thick and nice. The only thing about it, the draw cord on it feels kind of cheap. Feels like it will eventually break. It's super thin. Wish that would have been a little bit heavier, but no big deal. It's just a carry bag. So like I said, it's a 5-piece kit. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll show you how to put it together real quick. It took me some research to actually figure out how to do it, and we burned it without this ring on top. We're going to do that again today, just so you can see how the flame actually comes out of the holes. It's kind of cool. So this is your bottom, this is your middle section, this is your burn pan. Now if you just stick it in there about like that, that's where I would use it for a sterno. If you're using wood in this thing, you're going to want to make sure this thing presses all the way down like that to where it almost reaches the bottom of this. Look at that, my hand's already getting all nasty. It does come with a little, I guess, ash tray to catch all your ashes underneath it. Kind of keep it from clogging up these holes, I guess. Let's see, is that all of it? Yeah. So there's your top, and these arms fold out like that. I did notice it won't hold the Gas 1, the small, let's see if I can catch all that in frame. Won't hold the small pot very well on these arms for some reason. And I noticed that you have to put this on before you open them. If you open them all the way, it don't fit down in there right. You can see so you have to actually open them and set them down on this piece instead of down inside of it like that. So that's how the stove goes, and now it's sitting nice and flat. Really small, compact stove. I really like it. Actually, the ratings on it was like 4.7 out of 5 stars. Most of the reviews raved about how they loved it for its compact design and you know, how lightweight it was, and I couldn't find any bad reviews on it. I mean, a couple of people, you know, had issues with it and gave it 3 or 4 stars, but for the most part it was 5-star reviews. It's really a nice little stove. I really like it. So let's go ahead and just go outside and get it set up, and we'll be back. Alright, so we got the stove set up how it goes. Like I said, I went ahead and left that top ring off. Well, camera's falling. It'll stay there for a minute. That's just some fat wood shavings. We're going to be burning scrap cedar in it today that I processed a few weeks ago for the bio light stove. I'd like to try this out with wood pellets. Spread those out a little bit. It's got a nice sized burn chamber on it too. You can really pack it full of wood. So I got it loaded up. Ooh, it's kind of windy out here today. Try to light it with a piece of birch. And then I got a piece of fat wood here as well. Looks like the birch is doing a good enough job by itself. Oh, there we go. I just got that down in there a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it should take off now. Them damn birds are having a field day on my berry bushes. I had to figure out a way to scare birds off. Maybe get a fake owl or something and set it out there by them. Something. They tear into my mulberry bush every year. It's starting to take off a little bit now. Looks like that bottom's lit really well. Some really dry wood too, so this is actually rough cut lumber that we made, me and my dad, years ago. We still have piles of this stuff, or I still have piles of this stuff. That flame's getting nice and high. Doesn't seem like it's struggling for air or anything like that. I think I'm really gonna like this stove. May have to start cutting my sticks a little shorter. Oh, it just went out. Seen it start smoking? It went out for a split second. Looked like it anyway. Looked like it wanted to smoke. I think that smoke right there is just coming off the fat wood. That wind's blowing nice and strong. That should help it if anything. Make sure it ain't getting hot on my camera here because it is kind of close and flames are getting pretty high. You can see though it's starting to work off the, it's starting to do the gasification process where it's coming out of the holes, actually burning the gases coming off of the wood. It actually kind of looks like a little burner. And that's why I wanted to leave that top ring off of there for you so you could actually see how the flames come up out of the holes and work. It actually acts like a, like a small burner. That thing's putting out some flames. Flames are actually getting, about twice as tall as what the stove is. Back my camera up here a little bit, just to be safe. Yesterday I think I didn't have my, the burn pan pressed down all the way like I showed you earlier. So it wasn't burning this well. It's burning really well now. And hell, I liked it yesterday. Now I love it. And I like the BioLite stove, don't get me wrong, but this same wood I burn in the BioLite, hell, that wood would already be gone and I would have already put in 2 more handfuls. That stove just burns through wood so fast, man. Even if you leave the fan on low, it still burns the wood up quick. This one's lasting. So I think we're going to run some more tests with this stove. Of course, we always do. We'll do a water boil test in it. And we'll use the gas one, pot and pan set that this one actually sits inside of. It's actually going to go in the bug out bag. Throw another quick handful in there. It's working really well though. Even though it looks like the bottom's all burned out, like all the wood's burned out, that the flames are still coming out of those holes the way it's supposed to. So now the cat's getting curious, want to know what's going on. See if we can get that wood down below the ring. I think that would help. There we go. So I really like the fact that you can just use yard scraps or whatever in this thing, just like the BioLite. That was the #1 selling point for that stove. So I really like this one. The wood lasts nice and long. Like you could probably fill that burn chamber up and get a boil out of like a half a pot of water before you actually had to refill the stove, which is awesome. That's what I'm looking for, the least amount of maintenance as possible. So you can see it works. I think it's an awesome stove. We'll definitely be doing some updates on it, doing some more test videos with it. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, YouTube.